Welcome back to another market report. All right, so here in these video market reports, I just try to give you updates and insight of what's going on in the DFW Metroplex. Of course, I do real estate in Austin, but it's on a more specific basis. So if you're in Austin, you need help, shoot me a DM, give me a call, or send me the address, and then I can help you, or give me the city, and then I can help you. But yeah, in these videos, just try to go over stats, what's going on, plans to expect, future growth, pros and cons, just try to give you some insight of what's going on in the real estate market. That way, if you're listening to the news, if you're listening to someone else, you're kind of getting at least some honest results. In my opinion, of course, I am a real estate agent, so I can be biased, I guess, to a degree, but I'm going to give you the facts and not really sugarcoat anything. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the monthly stats of March, just so you can get an idea of where we're currently at, if you're currently looking or currently thinking about selling or even renting, just so you can get an idea. All right, so the median sales price currently in DFW is going to be $395,000. Now, if you think about that price, what were interest rates about a year ago? Pretty much the same, right? High sixes, high sevens, right? Some even in eights. And the market has gone up 1%. So think about what's going to happen if they do drop interest rates. Most likely you're going to see activity pick up. You're definitely going to see buyers hop back into the market, and you're definitely going to see closed sales not down like they are this time around. So active listings up 34%, which is pretty steady. Closed sales down 7%, which, yeah, I spoke with my lender Matthew last week, and yeah, he said 84% of people are thinking it's not the best time to buy right now. And typically, when no one wants to buy is the time to buy. So I believe this. I believe that the only thing really holding this back, maybe in DFW, it's the school time. Once school lets out, we get into the summer. I definitely think you'll see closed sales pick up, and then interest rates. I really feel that interest rates become more accessible for people. You are definitely going to see activity pick up, and you'll notice closed sales are going to be down throughout. So let's keep going. Next, we're going to touch over Dallas County. So Dallas County, 371,000 was the median price for a home, up 7.5% year over year. Active listings up 41% and closed sales down 5%. So key note to look at, compared to last year, median price is up 7.5%. I mean, I know a lot of people that I spoke with in 2023, and they were waiting to buy, waiting for prices to come down, waiting for prices to go lower. And even then, I didn't really expect that, depending on what was going to happen. Maybe if they were to raise interest rates more, but it doesn't look like they're headed in that direction either. All right. Next county is going to be Tarrant County. So Tarrant County median price was 334,000, 1.2% higher than 2023. Active listings up 28% and closed sales down 5%. Pretty much similar to most. Of course, it's a lot less than Dallas, but you're seeing prices go up in a time where most people thought prices were going to go down. All right, next we're going to touch over Collin County. So Collin County is one of the only places where the median price went down, but you have to go back. 2022, 2023, median price in Collin County was over 500,000. Okay, prices had jumped 40 to 30% in some areas. So so a correction was necessary. Just like the stock market, something goes up too fast, always has to correct. That's just how price action moves. So active listings though up 50%. So you're seeing more activity, 50% more activity, which is exciting news, right? Especially if you're looking to buy. Now, if you're selling, you might need a strategy because there's a little more competition than there was a year ago. Good news is Collin County is one of those desired areas currently right now where, I mean, they're getting over 800 people a day, I believe, or 800 people a week moving there. So steady growth is happening. Closed sales down 5.3%. Again, I really think it's just maybe schooling, but strictly interest rates. I definitely believe when interest rates get closer to coming down, you're definitely going to see pickup. Next, we're going to do the 7-day stats. So in this, I provide you what has happened within a 7-day period so you can really get a better idea as far as not necessarily what prices, but how much movement is happening, right, in a specific area. And the idea around this is to see what's happening. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, has it slowed down? Has it gone faster? That's kind of what you want to be aware of to know how to really execute the best plan if you're looking to buy or looking to sell. So DFW is going to cover Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, and Denton County. So it's going to have a bunch of homes, but it still give you a good idea of movement activity. So in DFW, we had 1,709 properties sold within 7 days. New listings, we had 2,589, which is up 526. So big increase. And pending, we had 1,828. So pending is just means they're under contract, option period is going. So some of those might not close, but you want to see activity there. For Dallas County, so in the last 7 days, 508 properties were sold, 774 new listings, and 556 are pending. And on to Tarrant County, 477 properties were sold, 633 new listings, and 610 pending. Wise County is going to be more of a rural area, so it's not going to have as much activity. But the idea here is if you're seeing activity in the larger counties, it's going to trickle down to the smaller counties. And I like to touch over Wise County because they have a lot of growth coming its way. So 25 properties sold, 37 new listings, and 21 pending within the last 7 days. Last county we're going to touch over is going to be Parker County. 68 properties were sold within 7 days, 135 new listings, and 76 pending. So that's the type of growth you want to see. If you want any more information on other counties, just give me a call, shoot me a text, and we can dive in those numbers more specific for you. So lastly, of course, I'm not a lender, but I'm going to just read over what the national average is so you can get an idea if you're someone who doesn't check. I pretty much check every day, but that's just because I'm trying to get an idea of what the price action movement is. Of course, we really don't know. As a real estate agent, I'm not seeing the numbers, but you can check bonds, in the stock market, and you can see what's happening there to get an idea. Of course, that information is delayed, but typically it will all correlate. So we're gonna start off with the 30-year fixed VHA. Today, it is currently sitting at a 6.8 to 5.98. Of course, it's gonna depend on your debt to income, how much money you make, what kind of job you do, and credit score to really narrow in these numbers. If you need a lender, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever helps, and I can get you lined up with a few lenders in the DFW or Austin area. Next, we're going to go over the 30-year fixed VA. 7.1 currently is the national average, and you can maybe go as low as 5.74. Of course, it's just going to depend on your numbers. Next, we're going to do the 30-year fixed, which is the most common. National average is about a 7.3, and you might be able to go as low as a 6.47. And again, don't quote me on these numbers. So many factors go into this, especially when you're maybe offering on a home. There's ways you can get the seller to possibly pay for some of these concessions to get that interest rate down, or maybe you can buy your interest rate down yourself. There's down payment assistance. That's a possibility. You do have to have a set limit on what you make, but it can depend, I'm guessing, on what type of home you're buying. Again, you want to get with a lender to really narrow in that information. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. These are just quick videos to give you an idea of what's going on in the real estate market where we live. If you want more specific information, just don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, my name is Trevon. I work with Century 21 Mike Bowman. We are the #1 Century 21 in the state of Texas. So we're not here to really play any games. We're here to give you the best results and provide you the best information we possibly can to hopefully get you a home in 2024. And with that, I will see you guys next week.